Hi fam, welcome back to my channel. So this is like third episode of our Maldives travel, and this episode we are going to cover all the water activities that we did. As a couple within both of us, I am like a water enthusiast and my husband is like a forest and a jungle person. So he was doing all the nice photography things within this tour and I was taking the most privilege out of this blue heaven. So without further delay, let's dig in. So to broadly categorize, in Maldives, kind of water sports that you can do is of two types. One is on the surface and the second one is below the surface. On the surface means where you don't need the artificial oxygen support and you are basically floating on top of the sea. For example, jet ski, snorkeling and all other those kind of activities are covered on the first category. Second category is below the surface and that's like your scuba diving and deep sea diving. So let's talk first on the snorkeling experience that we did. So we took the resort boat and get into the point where we can spot whale shark, giant shark, manta and turtle. Few things that is important for snorkeling is to decide on three factor: when, where, how. So when is to understand the perfect timing. So when the tide is not too high or not too low, then that's the right time to spot all these animals. And it also depends on the season that you are going to spot these animals. Not every season is best for each of the animal. So do speak to your resort before you do the booking and understand these factors. To answer where, you need to understand what kind of animal that you want to see and what is your resort location. So while you are deciding your resort location, understand the island and do a little bit of research so that you understand whether it is at all a possible place to spot the sea animals like shark or turtle. There are different areas, so you have to be aware of those things. If you are a newbie, I would say that please try those snorkeling exercise within the house reef, which are like more shallow water, and then go for the sea animal spotting. But however, if you are going for a snorkeling from a targeted point, then definitely that scenic beauty would be a lot better rather than from your house reef, because there it is highly likely that you might get some good fishes, but not like the big animals, because they don't generally come to very close to the resort because they are feared of human beings. Lastly, how? For that, you need to know how to float. There is nothing related to whether you know to swim properly or not. It's just about floating, and there would be guide too. So don't worry about it and experience a lifetime experience. Lastly, very important things. Do not ever touch or try to get close to any of the sea animal, however lovely it is, however you are intrigued to do that, but it's really harmful for you because they are animal, right? They have instinct only, and also it's harmful for them because the kind of virus and the germs that human beings carry, that basically affects their lifespan and the quality of their the water they survive on. So be very cautious. I have seen multiple cases where people are coming close to the sharks, they try to grab them, so it's highly prohibited as well. You can get penalized as well, so do not do that. Okay, now coming to the cost bit. So if you take a boat ride to the specific targeted spot driven snorkeling, then from my resort where we were staying, which is Cinnamon Valley Fushi, from there we took a couple pass, which is of $110. That includes turtle, giant shark and baby sharks as well. So that is like targeted snorkeling. And if you want to learn a little bit from the resort people about to explore snorkeling, then that takes like $20 per person. But I would say that if you have your own gear and you just watch out a video, then don't spend much on the learning part. Feel free to let me know if you want a detailed video of what are the steps to do snorkeling before even hitting the sea, then I would definitely share that. Please hit the comment button and let me know. Now, after you are done, always be close with the lifeboat or your group leader, because sometimes what happens, there is a big group and there can be collision as well, and there is the animals, those animals as well, right? So you have to be very cautious, and then slowly, head back to your boat and then take a good shower, get rid of all those excess salty water which can definitely make you tan, and then take a glass of water, warm yourself because water can be chill, and then just enjoy and relax for the day before you hit to the different kind of segment which is below the surface, for example deep sea diving or scuba diving. So the rest of the day, we just relaxed, and I prepared for my next day's scuba diving attempt, which is deep sea diving as well. I practiced a little bit with my house reef coach, and then I attempted the 50-meter. So I'll share every bit of my experience with you guys. When we relax, let me share some bonus tip for you guys. So it's very important to capture what you were seeing in your naked eye, right, through your snorkeling or scuba, anything, right? So it's very important to understand what kind of camera gear that you need. So your mobile phone might not always be sufficient because it's like a 180-degree camera, and we would always advise that you go for a 360-degree camera like Insta360. If you want to know a little bit more about how to use Insta360 hours, our experience, then another episode on our camera gears is coming soon. So stay tuned to my channel.
Hi guys, good morning. This is the third day in Maldives. So we are going for my wife is going for a diving lesson. I am the cameraman as usual. So the sky is sunny, as you can see. Sun is clear, sunny day. She's busy preparing. Just we are going to see how she's getting prepared. Shoni, any feedbacks on your preparations?
Hello. So today is a very exciting day for me. I'm going for the open water diving. So I'm preparing myself, so lots of sun spray in my body. You can already see the tan lines. And this is some hair wax I use. So this is to fix this base, so that it does not come into my face, because it's strictly not needed, and it's advised that you do not have any hair in your hair, because the mask in that case will have a little bit of space, and then there will be lots of water coming in. So yeah, yesterday I already done my lesson, and I'm very excited going into the 50 feet blue water. So yeah, let's see. So before you attempt for scuba diving, there are a few things that you need to know. Number one, some cautions that if you have any nasal issues or cough and cold, then it is likely that your ears would be stuck in the pressure of water. So if that is the medical condition, then do not go for it. If you wear high power specs, then do not go for a deep sea diving, even if you wear lenses that can even come out due to the pressure of water. Next, before you actually hit the water, you need to take one practice session and also a PADI certification that you have done the beginner course, which is a e-learning module. I have completed those. If you haven't, then you can check the PADI link. I would give it in the description box. Post-practice session, I was all set to go for my lifetime experience. First thing, I am getting myself accustomed with the kit called PCG, which actually carries your oxygen, all the equipments that you need apart from your fin and your glass. Now BCG is really heavy kit because it carries a lot of oxygen, right? So if you are above the water, then you feel the pressure, but once you are floating, then you won't feel it. Next, scuba is highly dependent on the current and the flow of the water. If it is very heavy current, then you might not be able to do scuba. So mainly in the monsoon or in a stormy season, you can't do it. Another key important thing is equalizing your ear and nose. You have to finally know that how to equalize your ears and nose. What happens is, if you are going down and there's a huge water pressure above your head, so that's basically block your nasal block, and that can tear your ear as well, or it can bleed your nose as well. So it's a highly important to equalize and to know how to equalize your ear and your nose. Next, you have to wear your scuba mask rightly, and scuba mask should be super clean. So you have to always wash it away. So don't put it until you are jumping into the water. Otherwise, there would be foggy because of the humidity. And it's super important to have no baby hair in your forehead, especially for you girls. So keep away from your fashion at that moment. If you have a single bit of space between your mask and forehead, then water would spill in and you can't see within the water. There's a proper guide that you need how to use and control your BCG, how to weight yourself down. So the more weight you put in, then the deeper you go. Then you slightly puff yourself to come up. So there are a lot of other techniques. So let me know that if you want me to have another detailed video to discuss how to do scuba. I really would love to do it. With that, I think I have shared all the key important thing. Okay, one more thing that reminds me of that, if you wear your fin, because you have to wear your fin, then you have to always walk backwards, otherwise you can fall down. So that's like a pro tip you always have to remember. So after you put on your fins, then you have to walk backwards. With that, I'm all set for my lifetime experience, 50-meter diving. Woohoo! Come on guys, join me, come along with me on the boat ride up till the point from where I would jump in. So let's go! Oh my god. Zindagi na milegi dobara moment for me. Farhan was so right. इतना पीस मैंने कभी महसूस नहीं किया. You know what, it's a different world guys, so you can't imagine. Those who haven't tasted this would say that there's so many risks, this and that, but I would say everybody should attempt once in their life deep sea diving and see what Mother Nature holds for us. Just see through and you would be amazed with whatever is still left for us to experience. And that the fact that we are so little part of this world, and the mighty world has so things for us to experience. Wow, this is mesmerizing, isn't it? Do let us know how have you liked our videos. If you like our content, please hit the like, share and subscribe button. Click the bell icon to get notified on our regular updates.